This week we're going to recreate two masterclass dishes from Julie and Jenn. In this masterclass they had a bit of a competition and it was fried chicken. Jenn made Taiwanese popcorn style chicken and Julie made traditional southern fried chicken. Okay, first thing you want to do is get your chicken ready. So I've already cut a whole chicken up for the country style chicken, and now I've got my chicken thighs here and I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces. Also, I'm not the best butcher in the world, so I'm also going to be adding these two little pieces of chicken tender that was a side product of cutting that whole chicken up. We'll just go ahead, cut these up into bite-sized pieces, and then we'll come back. All right, as you see, I've got it all cut up into little bite-sized chunks. Now we'll get this into a spice mix. So, in the marinade, goes some fermented tofu, some soy sauce, some black vinegar, some mushroom oyster sauce, some white pepper, 1 clove of minced garlic, we got some rice wine, Chinese 5-spice. Right, once you get all that in there, you just go ahead, mix it all up, and combine it, make sure all the chicken's coated. So this is a new technique for me. This version, you put the chicken into a pot, like so, bung it all in there, and then we'll cover this with cold water, which I know it's in a kettle, but the water is cold, let me assure you. Get it all covered, and then we'll put some salt in there. I'm trying to do this with my opposite hand because I've got chicken hands at the moment. Okay, that should be good. And now we'll turn this on, and we'll bring this up to a boil, and then we'll reduce it to a simmer. Once I brought it up to a simmer, I just let it simmer away there. It took about 5-7 minutes there. And then once the chicken's nearly cooked through, I just put it into this strainer, and now we're just going to let it chill out in the strainer here for a few more minutes while we get everything else together. To get the breading station set up, got some plain flour here, and I've got my little spice mix made up. Now I subbed out some European oregano, which is marjoram, instead of oregano. So, in that goes, and we'll just give that a little mix in. I've also got 3 eggs here that I've just cracked into a bowl, and we'll lightly beat these as well. So as you can see here, I've only got 2 pieces of chicken. Because I'm going to be frying them both at the same time, I'm just going to use these 2 pieces, which is a piece of the breast and one of the thighs. Just going to pop it into your flour mix. You want to get it all rolled around, get it all nicely coated. Make sure there's no wet spots anywhere. Then we'll just bang off a bit of the excess, then into the egg, and we'll get both of them at the same time. We'll roll that one around, and from the egg, back into the flour. Same with the other piece. Now we'll get this all coated back up again. Once it's all nicely coated, you just put it on the plate, and then it'll be ready to fry. Similar process, but different ingredients for the next set of chicken. Now I've got some sweet potato starch and the chicken that's been marinated. So, because these are just little bits, I'll just grab a little handful here, put them in the starch, get them all nicely coated. Alright, once you've got it all nicely coated in the sweet potato starch, you just want to go ahead and move it to a plate, and that's also ready to fry. Okay, now in the recipe, it says I should be frying this stuff in a wok, this selection here, but because I've already got my deep fryer out and filled it up with oil for this one, I'm going to be using my deep fryer for the whole thing, and it's going to be just fine. So, I've just got my Thai basil here, I've picked them off the stem, given them a rinse, and that's the first thing that we're going to fry off real quick. So I've got my oil set to 160 degrees, I'm just going to put my basil straight in. This shouldn't take too long, just a couple, about a minute or so. Okay, once your basil's done, just want to go ahead, just set them aside till we're ready to use them. I've raised the heat on the temperature of the fryer to 180. Now I'm just going to put the chicken in. I'll put this one in first, because this one will take longer to cook. So that one goes in, then we'll wait a few minutes, and then we'll put the other one in. So, the Taiwanese one's a bit more involved. We're going to put it in the fryer, and then we're just going to blanch it off for about a minute, then we'll take it out, and then we'll finish it off after a little bit longer. So, and it goes for about a minute. So it's been about a minute. We're just going to take them out and let them sit there for a few minutes, and then we'll put them back in to finish them off once these ones are nearly finished cooking. As you see, these ones have got a few more minutes left, so we're going to drop these ones again. Alright, once they're ready, you just want to take them out, let them drain a little bit, and then we'll put it onto a plate lined with paper towel. Okay, as soon as they come out of the fryer, you want to hit these ones with a little bit of salt. We'll hit them on both sides, just like that. Okay, now these ones get a little bit more treatment. I'm going to put these ones into a bowl. I've got my little spice mix here. Obviously, you should mix that up before you tip it over there, but I'm not using all of it because I haven't got all the chicken. So we'll toss that around. Also, Thai basil leaves are nice and crunchy. Crumble them up a little bit. I'll toss them around in there. And now it's ready to eat. Okay, I've never been much of a breast person when it comes to chicken. But I have a friend that introduced me to their chicken dealer the other day. And I had a spatchcock one, and it was pretty damn good. So, I'm going in with the breast piece first. I thought this was going to be a clear winner, but this chicken right here, and this is a breast piece, mind you, it is so damn good. I might have to have another bite just before I go into the next one. Okay, now it's time to try the popcorn chicken. Also very good, but I have to try another one just to make sure. After tasting both of them, I must say, I really can't choose which one. This one's good. Actually, yes, I'm taking the clear winner. In the show, the popcorn chicken won, but I'm going against that. I'm going with this Southern style fried chicken. This is so damn good that I'll be doing my fried chicken pretty much like this from here on out. Thank you, Julie.